7 reasons your funnels are not converting. Hi, my name is Zakkery. I'm the CEO and executive partner in online schools. Since 2018, I've been promoting online courses and dealing with marketing and sales side of the online course industry. In today's video, I would like to explain what are the 7 spots of leakage in your funnels. Why do I know those spots? Every month, I perform about 6 audits for online school projects. I review the marketing strategy, I review sales departments, and definitely I go through every funnel. So the first mistake where you might be leaving money on the table is mismatching messages on the advertisement and the landing page. Let me explain you how that works. Before we go to the mistakes, I want you to check your CGM or customer journey map. Customer journey map shows the flow which leads your prospect from point A to point B, aka from the point when you just meet the user to the point when the user takes a decision to enroll into your main product. The CGM is the Bible of marketing. If you have no layout of your customer journeys map, you will not be able to find the spots in your funnel that are draining the leads. So the first step we need to do is outline the customer journey map if you have not done it yet. So let me show you the, I would say, standard CGM for the online course. There are different steps of the journey of the customer. We see here in the first row, we meet the prospect or in a paid ads or in organic social, and in my case, in AI social. By the way, if you are interested in how to create content for the social media with the help of AI tools, let me know in the comments and I will record the video about that. The step number 2, the lead generation sources are streaming the traffic to the feeding funnels, and then from the feeding funnel to the email marketing, and then from email marketing, the traffic goes to the different revenue events like evergreen webinars, challenges, and so on. In my case, these events are separated depending on the audience. And then after that, we have live streams and supporting events to close the objections. And after that, the lead goes to the sales department. We speak to the lead, we talk to the lead over the phone or over the Zoom, and then the lead takes the decision to enroll into the product or to wait a little bit for that. So the first mistake happens in these front row. It happens so often when people who help you to run the ads, they just use clickbaits, some yellowish offers, which help them to get the lead at the cheaper CPL. But at the same time, at the end of the day, when the lead goes to your landing page, he sees a different offer there, which is mismatching to the offer on the ad. Let me give you an example here for better understanding. For example, on the ad, you offer how to create an online course from scratch and make the first $10,000. This offer targets the beginner segment. For example, we found the right person, he clicked on the ad, and then he was redirected to the landing page. And on the landing page, he saw the offer, how to scale your sales of online course and jump from $20,000 to $100,000 by the end of the year. So we now see a different segment offer, not for the beginners, but for those who already have online courses. So what's going to happen next? Even if this lead decides to sign up for the free masterclass or whatever happens next according to the flow, we probably will not close this deal because the person will not just relate the information to his needs. So this is super important to make sure that the offers you say in the ads or in the reels align with the offer on a landing page. The second mistake happens in this section, the feeding funnel. I call it feeding funnel just because this is the place in a customer journey map which allows us to capture the contacts and then nurture them with the help of email marketing and other tools. So what happens here? Let's say you promised to share super valuable PDF file if a person sends you the word AI. And then once the person sends you that word, you send him the PDF file containing some sort of information about modern AI tools, technology, and so on. But once the person reads this file, he immediately understands that this is just another empty, useless PDF file which has zero value. So many marketers and online educators underestimate the power of freebies. The freebies should be the best thing you have in your product line. This should be the most valuable thing you could have created. The next mistake is super popular and I bet you also have it. But well, you will listen to that. I want you to open your landing pages, which are parts of the funnels you have. I mentioned that I like to click on the buttons and check the funnels. The most popular mistake which I've seen is the buttons are not working. Just imagine you have a daily ad spend $10,000 and you are flowing leads to the landing page. Your call to action is register for the webinar, but the button register for the webinar is not reacting, is not performing as it should be. You're just wasting your money on the ad spend. The other problem with the landing pages that are parts of the funnel is the loading speed. If the loading speed is more than 3 seconds, you lose the first impression. There are certain software that allows you to measure the loading speed and check the quality of the content and structure of the landing page. I will leave the link for that in the description box. The other possible problem in the funnel, which is not converting, is that you are attracting the wrong audience. For example, you have a high ticket offer, your product costs $9,000, and you are aiming the segment of people who are potentially has no job, no current streams of income. They will not be able to pay for your offer. So make sure to choose the right segment of people. You can qualify the leads before you contact them. For example, if you are flowing the leads on a Zoom call, before you will jump on a Zoom call with a prospect, ask the prospect to answer a couple questions. Include the questions like, what is your revenue level at the moment? Are you currently working? When do you plan to solve this problem? Immediately, or I'm just shopping around and probably will get back to the topic in 6 months. So by these questions, you measure the urgency. You definitely need to contact those leads first who has a higher level of urgency. Evaluate the quality of the lead. In my schools, we not just evaluate the quality, but we also grade the leads from A to D, where A is the highest top quality of the lead and D is the lowest one. The next mistake is a little bit challenging to resolve, but that happens to everybody. A low behavioral quality leads. Just imagine the situation. You attracted the right segment of audience, they click on the ad, they signed up for the free masterclass, they open your email, they continue following your events, they react on your posts in social media, but they do not buy. What's wrong with them? So there are obvious two answers here. So the first one is that they have low urgency level, and the other one is that they probably already trust you, but you have not explained them the value of the product. They still have not fully aligned the price of the product you ask and the value they're gonna get. So how to work with those leads? You need to work on the value delivery. Host the live stream, send the emails, explain why your product is better than other products and what will be the result of the prospect after they take a decision to sign up. And here's another mistake in the funnel. Just imagine you attracted the right audience. That audience even attended the webinar. They attended the webinar and were actively commenting in the chat. Then after that, they even signed up for the Zoom call, but they did not show up. What's wrong with you guys? Why did you sign up? And you even filled out my quiz, which helped me to qualify you, and you are a category lead. But why you did not show up? Here is the problem on our side. The first one is that we did not outline the value of the Zoom call. Zoom call is something that they did not pay for, and when we do not pay for something, the value of such kind of events are very low. The second problem is that probably they registered like 5 days before the event and they just completely forgot that they need to show up. The other thing is that they probably did not know that they have just one chance to sign up for the Zoom meeting. Add the disclaimer that in case if they do not show up, they will not be able to reschedule their appointment because you are busy serving those customers who have a high level of urgency. The other way how you can increase the show up rate for the Zoom calls is send the reminders. We send the text messages 24 hours before, 1 hour before, and 5 minutes before. The text message should include the Zoom link to log in into the Zoom call. And then the last mistake, which I want you to check at your funnels, is let's pretend that you have attracted the right segment of audience. They attended your revenue event. So they came to your webinar, they stayed active during the webinar, commented in the chat, and then they signed up for the Zoom call. They filled out your qualification quiz. They turned out to be a category lead, and they even showed up on a Zoom call, but they did not buy. Why? What's wrong with you guys? Why you did not buy? You are A category and my product is the best solution for all your problems. So the answer here, again, it's your fault. You did not deliver the value. You did not sell the value of the product. You did not explain why they need to sign up for the product, what they're gonna have, what's gonna be the result, how long will that take? Will they have to suffer during the study, or it will be so easy for them and they will understand everything from the glance? Every prospect has a certain level of unconfidence. There are so many people in this world who already invested in online education and did not complete it. They are afraid. They simply do not trust themselves that they will have enough of motivation and discipline to complete the course. And you need to create the atmosphere on the call that will calm down the prospect and make him feel secure in your hands and hear the desired, yes, I'm in. So these are the mistakes in the funnels you probably have. I definitely prepared something valuable for you as always. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I have prepared the checklist for the funnel, which you can use every time you see that your sales are sliding down. DM me sales on Instagram and I will send you the guide, which will help you in a form of a template to check the quality of your funnels. That's it for today and see you next time.